Before we start the video, I just want to let you guys know this is my opinion. So let me know in the comments down below what you like or dislike about the list. And comment also down below what you guys changed. But other than that, yeah, enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below like I stated. So yeah, let's get the video started. Boom! Grr, bow!
Okay. Yeah. If I let this technique go, wipe your spot off the GPS. Who the fuck gon' see me next? Ain't no soul could beat me yet. Top tier, even fast, scared of my DPS. Man, fuck bleeding, you just fucking stop breathing.
What's poppin' YouTube? It's me, Scorio, back at it with another video. And today, I'm bringing you guys an updated tier list for this month. So yeah, with the release of Full Power Frieza coming out about a week and a half ago. Yeah, just about. Yeah, just about. So with him coming out, I wanted to wait for about, I would say, a week just to do more research on him, because I don't have him personally. I only summoned one time just for the 500 crystal summon, but I just wanted to get more research on him just to see how good he is. And so besides me facing him online and high PvP, I also look at content creators like Goresh, people like Riku, and even like other smaller channels that have this full power Frieza, as well as the Discord and some of the Reddit people who are some of the bigger LOE fans, pretty much how they rate the Frieza. So other than that, yeah, this is the tier list from last month. So I'm gonna be making changes, and I'm gonna make a quick cut as well as I'm making the changes. So I'm gonna make the change in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so now we're back. So changes that I made. Z tier is the same. I added a S plus tier bracket because it was requested by some of the comments that I did that people made in the last tier list video, that I should include an S plus bracket tier. So, which I agree. So that's added. I moved a couple of characters around. So yeah. Start with Z tier, no changes there. I still think Super Saiyan 3, I love Goku. At Z7, he is the best character in the game in my opinion, but obviously you could argue Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because of the best team. The best team in my opinion right now currently is hybrids. So with that, keep in mind, like, you could interchange 1 and 2. To me, that doesn't matter. It's like how can I explain this? It's like the Avengers, right? So like you could say the captain is Iron Man, you could say the captain is Captain America. Depends on how you choose. They're pretty much 1A and 1B. Or if you want to say I don't know, for example, Shaq and Kobe back in the day. Obviously Shaq was the best basketball player in the at the time, but Kobe was pretty much his pretty much it was right there as well. So that's my opinion on Z tier. Same thing with the Revival Gohan. Revival Gohan, no changes there. Still one of the best LFs in the game. Still one of even compared to Zenkai characters, he's literally a top 5 unit in the game, in my opinion. So now S plus tier. So in my last video, I had Gohan, future Gohan, at S tier, and now I have him pretty much the best unit at S plus tier. And the same thing I was saying before about hybrids being the best team in the game, which they are. With hybrids, pretty much future. So Super Saiyan 2 LF Gohan, the red one, he covers that Gohan, and then the Gohan covers Revival Gohan, and then you know how that team is super toxic, the best team in the game. Literally does have damage, literally could tank. It has the full package. So that's why I think this Gohan is at S plus tier. I think he's the best unit there because of hybrids. Hybrids being the best team in there, and his kit as well. Like, he tanks, he has endurance, he has card destruction, he has card draw speed, and when he enters a battle, he has just like all the other ults, premium ults, nullify endurance, all that jazz. His ult hits hard, really good green card as well. He just has everything. and you know, that's just Gohan. That's just future Gohan for you. Namek Goku, I think he's still S tier. He is obviously skill dependent, but not more than skill dependent than UI Goku, which I will talk about when we talk about the S tier bracket. Namek Goku, Sun Family being one of the best teams in the game, obviously, not only because of Revival Gohan and stuff like that being introduced, so that covers his purple option, but also Revival Gohan covers him because he is obviously Namigoku's weak to greens, and Revival Gohan covers him for that reason. He draws an extra blue card, so which interacts with Revival Gohan, and you know the whole jazz. And also Namigoku and Super Saiyans as well, one of the obviously one of the best options for Super Saiyans. So yeah, that's Namigoku there. Merge Zamasu now. So you could argue between Kid Buu and Merge Zamasu. I just think, in my opinion, Merge Zamasu, I think his it's kind of hard because it's like you could between Gaki and Region, like it depends. It really depends on like what team that you think is better. Me personally, I'm a little biased. I'm gonna be more biased to Gaki, but in this tier list, I try to not to be that much bias into my choices on the characters and the units, but I still think overall Merge Zamasu is slightly, very slightly better than Kid Buu because of his interaction with not only Gaki and powerful opponent, but the things like he is super oppressive. Like on enemy switching, he gains vanish. He has a no switch. Obviously, you have to land his ult, but he has a no switching. Like he literally screws you for him killing a unit, and he also screws you when he dies because he gets minus card draw speed to you as well. And also he heals a ton if his health is 70% or lower. Obviously the obnoxious green card as well, AoE green card. And then he just gains a green as well when he hits you with his blue card. So he literally is what Gaki wanted. He is, in my opinion, the best red option, a powerful opponent. Obviously at higher stars, because I mean if you have a 10-star Bojack and if you have a 2 or 3-star Merge Zamasu, you probably want to run the Bojack. But at even stars, Merge Zamasu is, in my opinion, head over heels better than Bojack. So that's my opinion on Merge Zamasu. Kid Buu, a part of the S plus tier as well, obviously one of the best damage dealers for region, one of the better blues for region. Obviously you could choose between Android 21 or Kid Buu. If you want a more supported option, you obviously 21. If you want more of a damage dealer type because you have a bunch of tank and annoying freaking healers in that team, obviously go for Kid Buu. The green card pretty much vanishes every freaking time. Cancels your attribute upgrades and buffs when he pops main, seals your strike cards. Ult does a lot of damage. He comes in at 90% and damage inflicted, just like whatever. Kid Buu just extremely good. Blue card as well, pretty good as well. Gives him more damage. And now Gogeta Blue as plus tier. Long time coming, right? So I was one of the few people back when Gogeta Blue first came out, and I was like, this dude is really good. Like I only had him at 3 stars at the time because I only pulled him once and now I pull multi Z power. But I was like, this dude is really good, and I was like, at higher stars he's gonna become even better. Long before you know, I have him at 7 stars now, and he's just shredding freaking units left and right. And people who have him at 6 stars or higher, they know the same feeling. And as time progressed more on into the game, I think people started respecting Gogeta Blue even more and more and more, and now he is confidently at this tier. Obviously, when he comes in, he nullifies coverage changes for 3 times. Obviously, he built up his damage, and his ult will do extreme amount of damage to the point like you could just one combo somebody with just a couple of strike cards and your ult if you build up your kit pretty fast. Obviously, he doesn't have card draw speed, but then when you land his green, he just pretty much nullify your attribute upgrades, and he draws a strike card, and he pretty much locks you in for 5 counts. So you're pretty much dead if he pops his green card. Pretty much, he's just gonna kill you, or with his cards or a Rise and Rush, either one. Gogeta Blue, obviously, you could choose between him or Zenkai 7 God Vegeta for Gaki. But it all depends on what you prefer. I prefer God Vegeta, but it's like very slim compared to Gogeta Blue. Obviously the best fusion unit, obviously the best yellow unit on movies. That's another thing that has his ceiling even higher because of last month Bojack banner and Revival Gohan's banner with introducing movies. Also, Zenkai buffing Turles. You just gotta bump up Gogeta because of his teams being much better. Obviously, Fusion is not at a, I wouldn't say at a great point, but a decent enough point. Obviously, they pretty not to say that they need Super Vegeta to get Zenkai Awakening, but it will tremendously help. So that's S plus tier. So Piccolo, I was debating between him being S plus tier or just leave him high S, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave him high S. I think until this game dies, unless they really release a broken region, a yellow region unit, which could be Majub actually, since we just got confirmation that Majub is going to be a yellow, and Majub obviously his tags is Fusion Warrior, Regen, and GT. Anyway, that's not the topic. So Piccolo, I just choose for him to be high S because I think he's really good. It's just that in Regen he has another option, which is DKP, and depending on what type of playstyle you have, either you want to rise over your opponent like up to 3 times with that Dragon Ball stun that Zenkai DKP has, or you just want to adjust a pretty much sponge with this Piccolo and just deal pretty much extreme amount of damage with his blue card. So you pick your poison there. I probably prefer DKP like very slightly, but not by that much. Only because, like I said, Dragon Ball stealing every hit that he has, he nullifies endurance anyway, so that's really good for DKP. But this Piccolo is not no slouch either, so I think, with my reason, I think he's an S tier. UI Goku now. UI Goku, he's been an S tier, but I buff him up a little bit even more because I think people also starting to realize the same thing with Gogeta Blue factor. Obviously, the higher star you have, the more stats that you gain, and the more stars that UI Goku specifically has, the more damage he's gonna deal. And I think, in my opinion, I just prefer this UI Goku better than Purple Vegito Blue, the 3rd anniversary unit. I just think UI Goku, he is such a tremendous unit, and obviously he is skill dependent, definitely is. But me, the way how I play him and me facing against top ranked players, I'm not super high in top rank, but I'm pretty much I'm in the cups just about. I think some people will agree that they'll prefer UI Goku because he literally can 1v3 anybody. It doesn't matter at what star count your Zenkais have. Like, he could literally 1v3 you. I mean, obviously, if you have like a super freaking tanky purple, like that might not help a little bit. I mean, not to purple. If you have a super tanky yellow, like DKP, for example, like, or not DKP, LF Piccolo, like, he's definitely gonna have some trouble killing this Piccolo. But at the same time, if you play it correctly, like, he could literally 1v3 pretty much against anybody because he has one of the best damage. He is one of the best damage dealing units in the game at higher stars. Obviously, he cancels your attribute upgrades with his main. His ult deals so much damage as well. He has the unique gauge where he could just dodge strike and blast and taps and tackles pretty much for multiple times. He has the obnoxious green card, the AoE green card that gives him draw speed and a heal. So, and also he has cover changes as well. So that's my reasoning for UI Goku at this placement. Gogeta, it's so sad about Gogeta because not only he is one of the worst left that came out in the 3rd anniversary. I mean, he's really good, but I think over time, I think his value is gonna maybe decline a little bit because just a little bit, because it's like they're gonna Zenkai a green unit, a green fusion unit. It's probably gonna be the freaking Super Gogeta. It's most likely going to be the Super Gogeta who's going to get a Zenkai Awakening, or they're just going to introduce another green unit that might maybe replace him, which is kind of sad. I think in my opinion, it was the wrong choice for Legends to release a the Revival Gohan that literally counters him, color counter him, and one of his kits. I think they should have added more to it, where he pretty much gains health and Dragon Balls if he kills a Revival unit. But when you're facing against a Revival unit like Gohan, Like, he's just gonna destroy you. And obviously, you could say, oh, you could still do that. You can still activate his uniques against Cloud Crew and Revival Cell. Sure, but Revival Cell just gets just demolished in like 2 or 3 cards. And then Cloud Crew, Gogeta obviously has a color counter against him. So it's just kind of sad that I feel like they should have made Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, a little way much better than he is. But that's my placement for him. Obviously, he has Blast Armor. He has the nice green card as well. All deals decent damage, but not enough. The problem is he also his unique where he could just tank extremely well once. He has like an 80% cover cut. But I feel like they should have gave him the 80% cover cut twice or 3 times. And then I wish they should have never made him a defense unit, which I'm gonna make a video about. Legends should just get rid of the roles of a character. They should never made him a defense unit because they give his stats tremendously. So he's not gonna deal as much damage as you want him to deal. So that's Golgita Broly. He's just a machine. Obviously he pretty much punishes you for switching out and stuff like that. Gains card draw speed, gains vanish, gains healing. He has a switch out. Also, I forgot to mention Gogeta has cover change as well. But anyway, Broly, he's just good. He becomes better in the Super Saiyan, but that doesn't mean that he is less valuable on his other teams because powerful opponent. He is really good, but I think Kid Buu just straight out better than him. And for sagas in the movies, he's pretty much one of the better blues in the team. So now Vegito Blue, LF, 2nd year anniversary unit. Really good. Can farm Rise and Rush pretty quickly, obviously. That's one of his great tactics. His ult still deals a really great damage. Green cards nullifies your attribute upgrades and stuff like that. So I wish his green card had Blast Armor, but it is what it is. All his other cards have Blast Armor, so it doesn't matter. Really good unit. Cover change against Blast cards as well. But yeah, just solid unit. Goku Black. So Goku Black, LF. He's one of the characters where I bump him up even more. So he was at, if I'm correct, a lower A tier. I just bumped him up even more because, first of all, I had him at low stars. So that's one of the issues. But as I got him to a higher star count, well, not me. I have him only 3-star. But as I see other people, I should say, have him a higher star count and just really looking at people. I am looking at people playing the game with LF Goku Black and a couple of people that I know that has him at 9-star. He is really freaking good. I think I underestimated him, so that was my mistake right there. So I bumped him up to lower S tier because I still think Vegito Blue. I think everybody who's in S tier is better than him, but I think he is better than everybody who's in A tier in my opinion. Extreme Bleed, and that he has one of the unique things that he has. Also, he has Endurance Nullification. He also has 15% to destroy your enemy's Dragonball, which is like okay, it is what it is. But I wish it was a higher chance, but it is what it is. The green blue combo, obviously, pretty good damage. His ult deals pretty good damage as well. So that's S tier. A tier, I'm gonna run it real quick. Majin Vegeta, solid blue card, solid damage when he transforms. You know, the obnoxious green card, but he just got replaced by the Super Saiyan 2 Blue Trunks. So hopefully he gets his Zenkai and he becomes way better. Beerus, solid. He's only good for deep buffing, pretty much. Virus is just way better than him. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he's sticking in A tier, but he's obviously much lower. What can I say? Cover cut. Not cover cut, cover change. Last man buffs. He should have been way better than he already is. He is a Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and they made him pretty much one of the worst LF of 2021. Crazy. Not much to say about this Goku though, especially when most likely Maju was about to replace him in a week or two, which is not hard to do. Frieza, he bumps up a little bit more because of LOE receiving full power Frieza, and the full power Frieza and this LF Frieza interaction is really good, especially when LOE has a 75% damage inflicted support. for the full power Frieza. So he also holds a blue card as well. His green card obviously immobilizes, and then he deals really good damage against Saiyans with his ult. So that's dumb. Goten, now that's A tier. B tier, Goten, he's decent. When he gets his Zenkai, he's about to be crazy. This Vegito, he's easily got replaced, but actually, I'm gonna bump Vegeta just like this because I think Vegeta is better than these two. That was my mistake right there. Vegeta is way better than these two in my opinion as a solo unit. I just think even Z ability wise, I think Vegeta is way better than Goten because Goten only busts one stat, and then Vegito, I think Vegito is he's probably the worst between them three because actually with this Goten, you can still run him in hybrids. Surprisingly, he's gonna get shitted on definitely, especially with his lack of defense, but his offense, he's actually not that bad, surprisingly, for how long this unit has been out. And Super Vegito, he's pretty much not good, but once he gets Zenkai, he's going to be the best character in the game. Especially like he has a premium Z ability where he gains, for Fusion Warriors, at 14 star, 12% more health, HP. So, alright, full power Frieza. Let's rank him. I think he is about here. Yeah. Is he better than Gogeta? Yeah, I'm gonna say as a solo unit, he's actually better than Gogeta. Yes, I'm bugging. Yeah, he definitely is. Because when he comes in, he gets card draw speed. He has last man standing buff, and his last man standing buff is crazy. His blue card deals so much freaking damage. I'm actually gonna put him above Kid Buu. Actually, I think yeah. That's I feel more comfortable with that. Powerful opponent, best yellow in that team. Blue card deals so much damage. His interaction with LF Frieza, the other one, the first form Frieza, and this blue card, especially when he does AOE damage with his blue card, ridiculous. All really freaking good damage. He also nullifies endurance just by hitting. When he comes in, he destroys your Dragon Ball. Crazy enough already. Z ability, really good Z ability. He busts powerful opponent. Like I said, he is the best yellow and powerful opponent. Powerful opponent, Frieza Saga and Frieza Force. Obviously with the pool force, free to play characters coming in. Captain Ginyu getting Zenkai, and most likely an eventual Ginyu Force squad getting a Zenkai as well. Pretty freaking good. Hopefully a Zenkai for LF Frieza as well, so they can shoot even more to the stars. Surprisingly, Zenkai 7 Cooler, the blue one, he's still pretty decent as well. He's a really good damage dealer, so their interaction as well, and with this Frieza getting crit buffs with this with the Z7 Blue Cooler, really good as well. His green card really good. He draws a blast. He has blast cover change as well. He just has he does a lot. Even he's a pretty good tanker as well at higher stars. Like I said, this list is pretty much for non-Zenkai LFs is 6 stars or higher. But even him, like he has 60% damage cut. So I was facing a 9-star Frieza in top ladder, and he was tanking pretty well against a neutral color unit. I was using Gogeta, and he was cover cutting, and he was doing a really freaking good job on tanking those hits. But yeah, Frieza, I think he is in S+ tier in my opinion, based on all the research. All the research I pretty much researched pretty much. Just playing top ladder PvP, looking at videos, and just pretty much watching videos and looking them at top players who do content creation, and looking at Discord as well, who are top players as well, extreme high top players as well, like literally between top 100 and even higher than that, like just talking to them, seeing their inputs. But other than that, yeah, that's it. That's it. So subscribe if you're new. Long video, obviously. Comment down below, do you agree with this tier list or not? Leave a like. Let me know in the comments what's your thoughts on it. And also, that's it. My name is Skull Royal. You guys have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your evening, night, day, morning, depending on where you are, and let's have a discussion down in the comments. So yeah, my name is Go Royal. I repeated myself like 3 or 4 times, and then peace. You guys have a good one.